All right, good morning. We are going to work on simple rational functions again. These are the reciprocal functions before we add the next step. So again, we're going to review vertical and horizontal asymptotes. So to get our vertical asymptote, we set the denominator equal to 0. So our denominator here is x. So our vertical asymptote is x equals 0. From there, I can get my domain. This 0 is the place that we don't cross. And so that's where we're going to have our dotted line. Horizontal asymptote. We take a look at our x and the numbers in front and the exponents of our x. So the exponent for this x is 1, and there isn't one up here. So remember when we talked about the three cases? Case 1 is if the denominator is bigger, then you have y equals 0. And that's this case. Case 2, remember, is if they're the same, exponents are the same, then it's the coefficients. And we'll do that in number 2, so you can see both cases. Case 3 we'll get to on the next one when we step it up. And that's if, case 3 is if the numerator is larger. It's like x squared over x. And there you go. Now you can see it. Okay, so on this one we've got case 1, our denominator is larger. So for our horizontal asymptote, we have y equals 0. So our range, we're stopping at 0. And there you go. Okay, we're not going to sketch the graphs. We'll do that in the next step. All right, so here we need a common denominator. So our denominator is going to be x minus 1. So we have 4 plus, and I'm going to distribute to get x minus 1. Combine my like terms. 4 minus 1 is 3. So this is case 2. They both have an exponent of 1. So let's get our vertical asymptote. Vertical asymptote, set your denominator equal to 0. So x equals 1. My domain this time stops at 1. Okay, let's get our horizontal asymptote. They match. Our exponents match. So I look at the numbers in front. I don't see any numbers in front. So if I don't see any numbers, do you remember what there is if you don't see it? It's a 1. So I've got 1 over 1, which simplifies to 1. So my range stops at 1. All right, so that's an example of getting your vertical and horizontal asymptotes and using those asymptotes to determine our domain and range. You should start seeing patterns here as we're doing this. Okay, now we're going to get our asymptotes and graph. I need a common denominator. So I've got 3. I'm going to distribute that negative 2 inside. Combining my like terms, so I've got negative 2x, 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, so there is my rational function. Set the denominator equal to 0. And that gives me my vertical asymptote. And I can get my domain. I'm going to stop at negative 1. Now I'm going to get my horizontal asymptote. So I take a look at what's in front of my x's, which is -2 over 1. So y equals -2. I'm going to get my range. Stops at -2. You're starting to see some patterns here with your asymptotes and your range and your asymptote and your domain. You should start to see. Okay, let's plot in our asymptotes. So I've got x on the x-axis. I'm going to go to -1 and I'm going to plot it. I hope you can see it better now that I've got color. And I'm going to go to my horizontal. Y is -2. That's right here. Okay, so there they are. Now I'm going to check 2 points because I got to figure out, am I above or below the asymptotes? So I'm going to go to 0 and I'm going to go to -2. So I'm going to plug in 0. So I'm going to do that down here. My equation is -2 times 0. So I've got 1 over 0 plus 1 is 1. So at 0, I'm going to go up to 1. And we approach our asymptotes. Remember, we don't cross yet. Okay, this time I'm going to plug in -2. So that gives me 4 plus 1 is 5. -2 plus 1 is -1. That's a -5. So I'm going to come down here to a -5. So that puts me down in this quadrant. And we're just sketching. You're going to start to see some patterns of sketching your functions. So that right there is a sketch of that. Okay, let's go one more and then I'm going to let you work. So my denominator again is x plus 1. So this one had a -2. Okay, this time we've got a +2. So it's all the same, it's just this time it's a plus. So I've got 3 plus 2x plus 2. So I've got 2x plus 5 over x plus 1. That is my function. So let's get our vertical asymptote. Set my denominator equal to 0 and solve. Let's get our domain. Now let's get our horizontal asymptote. Our numbers in front, they have matching x's. So this time it's y equals 2. So I want you to notice what's happening here. I had a -2 and my asymptote was -2. Here I had a +2 and my asymptote is 2. So you're going to start to see some patterns. Remember, math is the study of patterns. So let's get our range. Hopefully you're seeing some patterns here. Now I'm going to plot it. So let's -1. So on my x-axis, I'm going to go to -1 and drop my asymptote. On my y-axis, I'm going to go to 2. And draw my asymptote. So it's kind of like I'm shifting my axes a little bit, huh? Okay, I'm going to go both sides of my asymptote. So I'm going to plug in 0. I'm going to use the x value of 0. So I've got 2 times 0 which gives me 5. I better use green. I'm going to plug in -2. -4 plus 5. -2 plus 1. Okay. My functions look similar, but my asymptotes changed. All right, I'm going to have you try a few on your own. And have a good day.